Greetings, YouTube. I have no idea how many of you have ever used LiveJournal. While I have read some LiveJournal um, blogs, I didn't ever have one myself. I didn't have a MySpace account. Then again, I don't have Facebook either. I had a daily booth until the ageism got too heavy and I stopped using it. Then eventually, of course, it went away. Um, but LiveJournal was, for the most part, something I just went by me completely. I discovered recently, thanks to the Big Blue metafilter, that LiveJournal is now owned by Russia. And as it's in Russia and essentially controlled by the Russian government now, they can't allow certain things. They've banned certain things on LiveJournal. For example, discussing the Russian government. I'm supposing if you were to just post pro-Putin material, that would be acceptable. But if you question anything with any kind of scrutiny, you lose things like reason and critical thought. No, that's not allowed. But more importantly, you can't discuss LGBTQ topics at all because they are seen as supporting the gay community, the trans community, which, as far as the Russian government is concerned, are enemies of the state. That gay people and trans people are evil implicitly, or explicitly, I say, just for their mere existence. And there are numerous people in Russia that will tell you with a straight face that all gay people are pedophiles, for example, which is utter and absolute bullshit. And they don't want any positive information about the gay community, the trans community, to get out, because that might actually help young gay and trans people to make that hard transition from childhood to adulthood, particularly made much harder when you live in a country that is horribly homophobic and transphobic, and the government itself is crushing the mere discussion of the community that you are a member of, that you were born into, that you have no control over. This is horrible, utterly vile, and toxic. And I was completely unaware that LiveJournal's policies had changed to support this terribly toxic narrative. I mean, I was aware that Putin's government has been trying to stamp out gay people and trans people. It's kind of like the Soviet era all over again. And I mean, Chechnya is in on the deal as well, I should point out. It's not just Russia. Chechnya is actually setting up concentration camps for gay people, or I guess they're probably called re-education camps or something like that. They don't believe they've actually started actively just exterminating them, but I'm sure that that's probably not far away. And I'm sure that Russia is just salivating at the idea of being able to get away with that. But they're probably going to have that built into some 5-year plan. So I just want to get this out there to any folks that still have a LiveJournal account. Shut it down. Get all of your information off of it. Start up someplace else. And leave LiveJournal behind. And if you are a pro-Putin, pro-homophobic or transphobic person, if you believe in that toxic narrative, I want you to go away from here. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want you subscribing. I just want you to go away. Takes your toxic worldview elsewhere. Russia seems to be a welcoming environment for it. Why don't you move there? So if you have a LiveJournal account and you don't want it associated with these vile bigots, you might want to move it.